I get constipated most of the time. Sometimes I spend over 3 days without visiting the toilet. Why is it this? And how do I solve this problem?
I think last program we talked about constipation.
Yes.
Still. Constipation, ladies and gentlemen,
Some other person had a similar problem.
Is a very, 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 very common thing among the community. And some people take it as normal. That me, I'm lucky, I can take 2 days without going to the toilet. You are not, the moment you are not, your bowel movement is not correct, then you are processing passports for ailments. Because constipation is one of the biggest problems. But you see, when I go back to Atai, when you look at around and look at constipation, there is no microorganism apparently which is causing your constipation. That's number one. And in the world, you never get that they are going to collect people. You come to the hospitals and they vaccinate you against constipation. It's never. But yet it is a killer disease, yes. A very killer disease.
Somebody can die of constipation?
Constipation is a killer. It's a killer. That one is, once you have, if you are getting, by the way, maybe let's say, some of our viewers don't know what constipation is. Because you may think that I go to the toilet twice, I'm not constipated. Constipation is now defined in what we call intestine transit time. The time you eat the foods and the time passing them out should be 24 hours. Okay? So after eating the food, the whole process of removing to eat up should be 24 hours. Now, what is constipation? Constipation is whereby that process is no longer taking 24 hours. It starts moving into 25 hours, 26 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours, then it starts getting to 48. That's a whole day. Somebody spends a whole day without going in the toilet for a long call. Then some going to, now, somebody may go to the toilet on Friday 2 times, but he's passing out things of Wednesday. You are constipated because the foods are spending more time in the stomach than they should have been. Now, Maureen, the major cause of constipation is eating foods which are not compatible to a blood group and genotype. So that one, you should come. We don't have a branch in Lira, but you can come to Kampala on Nasa Road, Conrad Plaza, on the 2nd floor. Then we shall, first of all, prescribe the right foods for you to eat, which are compatible to a blood group and genotype. Then the digestion will start working out very well. We shall give you some few supplements which you will take for about 30 days to reconstruct the stomach, bring back the intestinal flora, so that your digestion now starts being very normal. Now, of course, you asked what causes it. Apart from foods, of course, I hope you are not taking drugs, because there are some sort of medications which can cause constipation. Taking very little water can also can cause you constipation. But those account for only 20%. 80% is wrong foods. Things like not eating foods with a lot of roughage can cause constipation. Then another major cause of constipation is the anti-constipation therapy. Because I hope, Maureen, you have not started using them. Because when you are constipated and you take, for example, anti-constipation tablets, they are called laxatives. For them, they wash out even the intestinal flora in the stomach. So the next meal you eat will not find intestinal flora. So you get constipated. Then times reaches when you have not taken anti-constipation therapies, you cannot go to the toilet. That's the beginning.
That it temporarily solves the problem but causes more.
Yeah, because now constipation goes chronic. Okay. It's to an extent that the foods eaten cannot be digested anymore properly, because the natural intestinal flora is being washed out.
Okay.
That now you are moving the whole body system from the auto, where God put it, to a manual. That's the beginning of the destruction of the digestive system. Of course, but you asked the dangers, whether it kills. Yes. First of all, constipation causes hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids, you start going to the toilet, and then all of a sudden on the toilet paper, you start seeing blood. Those are hemorrhoids. They will go for operation. But they can go for operation first time. If you continue getting constipated, they will come back because you have not solved the constipation. They will come, if they start reoccurring, you will get colon cancer.
Hey.
Yes. Then constipation causes a disease called prolapse or redundant colon. The big intestine now follows in. And that colon, you know, that transverse colon, when you look at the picture, there's a that colon. When it follows in, okay, because of too much stuff now packed into the big colon, what does that mean? That will go for surgery. Now, if they cut it and join it, and you continue eating raw foods and you get constipated, they'll cut it a second time. The third time it may end up with the cancer. Then it causes diverticulosis, you know, small pockets in the it causes things like appendicitis. It triggers things like diabetes and high blood pressure. Actually, if a patient is treating high blood pressure and you are treating diabetes and you are getting constipated, just know they will never cure, because it's one of the cancers of it.
Yes.
It causes, it weakens the immune system and causes a lot of, you end up having a lot of infections, especially UTIs, especially for women. It causes inflammation of the vagina. It causes menstrual cramps. It's a very, it causes headaches, migraines, and it is constipation is a mother of diseases, but it is underplayed and underestimated. Ladies and gentlemen watching this program, as long as you are getting constipated, you know you are in trouble. And don't, if you are using laxatives or you are doing taking these herbs for anti-constipation, you should not take them once or twice until you come and know, so that you come and solve what is causing the problem. Because as long as you continue taking them, yes, they continue washing away the intestinal flora. They wash away the intestinal flora. Whether this thing of colonal cleansing, it washes away the intestinal flora. Aloe vera will wash away the intestinal flora. The laxatives will wash away the intestinal flora. So if you start using them permanently, then you are going to become permanently constipated.